Hello and welcome back to Titan. I'm Mick. We're playing Stationeers. Now we are going. Now, last time we just cracked open the base up on top, and we got into there. So we have this up here, and yeah, we're all good to go. I put up some railings, safety. After I tidy up that one, I put up some chips there. They don't do anything yet. Put up some more harvesting. I did put in, I was cleaning up the ores, so I did put in a water tank down here and crushed all the ice. But other than that, we're pretty much where we left off. I run some power up here too. So, although it doesn't look like I've hooked it up to anything. Yeah. Yeah, I was asked, why don't I put the elevator right down to the bottom? Well, because I didn't think of it. When I first put it in, it was over here and it didn't line up with the store downstairs, so I didn't put it all the way down. Then I moved it over to here because I couldn't get it airtight, and yeah, I didn't think of it, so that's why I didn't do it. But anyway, that's that. Now this time we would be pretty handy if we can get a little bit more of our automation done. Our poop machine's been merrily pooping away. Yeah. There we go. So, did I remember what I didn't do now? So we've got that. I have one spare chip there. I have one spare chip there. So, now, first up we want, we've got our oxygen coming in. We've got our fuel, our power is looking pretty good. That is automated, so as it runs out of CO2, it will just produce some more. We have 17 megapascals in there. It might be worth automating that one. So once it gets too much pressure in there, or too much pollutant in there, it just blows it all out. Although it's not really an issue at the moment. Because once it gets too much pressure in there, it'll just vent it all outside, the good gas and the bad gas. So we probably don't want that. So let's just give a go on this one. So basically, all we need to do is look at the input line and say when that gets to say 30 megapascals, just switch that one on. That should be pretty simple. So we can clear that. Yes, there we go. So we alias the filtration to dB because it's going to be internal on the housing. It'll be very simple, this one. Start with a yield and we shall load into R0 from the filtration. It'll be pressure input. Yeah, sure, what I need to need. So input is what's facing the furnace. So we shall then set greater than, set R0 if the pressure is greater than, say 30 megapascals. Save filtration, we set the mode to R0. So it's greater than 30 megapascals, the mode goes to 1, switches it on. If it is less than 30 megapascals, the mode goes to 0, which will switch it to, well, mode 0, which is idle. So jump to the start, and that should be it. Export. So if I switch you on, it should be active, chuck you in there, you should go to idle, which you have. Pretty easy. Now, very distracting with all those spots going on over there all the time. Okay. A big pile of poop. Now, in the meantime, I have been replanted all my corn and some pumpkins. And I pooped everything. And, yeah, big pile of poop. Right. And you useless lot there. So planted heaps of rice because I can eat the rice. Got heaps of potatoes because I can. And the ferns are still growing in there moderately well. What is your problem now? Why only moderately? No deficiency. You're happy with everything. Illumination stress. Hydration. Light intensity. Light efficient. Not getting enough light. I don't know. Maybe it's just because we've just started up. Anyway, worry about that another time. So we were automating. This thing is getting me my oxygen. So I should want to automate that one as well. I just want to put 15 megapascals in here. So we shall put it down. Get my spare chip out of there. My special chip pocket. And they shall just say, well, basically almost the same thing. So set our filtration to there. Start, yield, load. The pressure on the output. So I measure how much is going into the line to that tank. I'll say set less than, if the pressure in the tank is less than 15 megapascals, switch it on. Export, you can go into there, switch on, you are idle because you have over 15 megapascals. Nice. So if I grab you out, too slow. Anyway, let's pretend it works. Something will probably blow up if it doesn't work. Right. Look at that. 2 things ticked off already. Going to make super progress. Now I've got to get... No, try again. There we go. Now I've got to get CO2 upstairs. At the moment it's full of nitrogen and not much else. So I shall want to get up there and get some CO2 in. So I shall need a room monitor and a CO2 line. Right, so and I'm carrying that stuff around again when I don't need to. No, don't be like that about it. Amy, might as well get you back to work again. I should go mining myself because Amy was over there in that pile of silicon and not picking up any silicon. So what's the damn good here? You should be good to go in the same spot again though. So away you go. Nice. Bingo, we're on a roll. Now I think we are a bit over pressure in here. Yeah, we're 108 kilopascals, so I'll have to get a pressure relief, which means I'll probably have to get a balance tank somewhere. Probably have to get some filtration devices in here. Now I could put filtration up here somewhere. Tiny bit of CO2. Mostly nitrogen, nothing nasty in here. So if I just get the CO2 levels up, get some water. Well, I've got water up here. I can just plant some plants and the CO2 will turn into oxygen. But I want to get the overpressure done. So I will put my... How am I going to do my atmospheric processing? I could just suck out the gases I don't want from in here. I'll have to be blowing others in. Or I can just take out everything and just blow in the ones I want. I might just take out everything. So I'll need an overpressure tank. I can probably get rid of the heater now, can't I? As long as I don't stuff everything up again. So I shall need a couple of atmospheric kits. I shall need some filters just for the breathing gases. So it'll just be for CO2, nitrogen and oxygen. I shall need an overpressure tank. And maybe a tank for nitrogen. The other two aren't such a problem because we're using most of the CO2. That'll be going straight into the breathing of the plants. The oxygen I'll have to recover. The nitrogen I'll just recycle. So I have nothing up there, so I shall need a sensor. Got volume pumps. Yeah. Probably need them. Need them. I have to hook up. Oh, I do have an atmospherics kit. Nice. Doors. Got oxygen filters. Need them. I'll need some tanks. Yeah. What are you doing there? You don't belong there. Rightio. Look, being orderly. Doesn't that make me feel ill? Right, so I shall want perhaps 2 tanks. So they'll need insulated tanks because it's cold. So we'll need the filtration devices. I have volume pumps. 4. Yeah, that'll be enough. So a couple of more of the kits and controllers for Harveys. I'll probably need some more chips. I think I had chips in the sockets up there, didn't I? So that's good. How you doing? One more. Excellent. Atmospherics, I'll need at least 2 more of them. 2 more of them. I need the sensor, which should come out of there, but I can get one from here while I'm waiting. A bit more expensive to get one from here, but get over it. So that will allow me to take the tanks outside for the overpressure and for the nitrogen. I'll need some nitrogen filters, and well, we'll see how we go. Now all my other atmospherics are down here. I don't really want to ruin my view of Saturn. Could put them down here. I was going to put my kitchen there. How much space am I going to need for these? Yeah, that's inconvenient. Maybe 1, 2, 3. Can't fit them in there. Where am I going to put my kitchen? I do have this whole space up here. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it. Maybe here? Yeah. Oops, that's not what I want. One of them, and I had another one over here which I threw on the floor. And you can go over here. Right, so that'll give me 3 tanks. Hook directly up to you. go out there. I put storage tanks out there. I put an overpressure up there. CO2 line is just over here somewhere. And I could tap straight into that. As I say, we're using that quicker than we're actually producing it. So I probably won't need a storage tank for that because I won't be storing much of it. Well, it's all in the furnace, I guess. And it's the nitrogen tank we need. So how are we going to do this? So we'll need to store this. We need to hook this up to trust the old parallel setup to hook up to these. And oh, run out. Right, we'll need some more of them. So have I welded up those frames? Did I? Yes, I did. And that one, and that one. So I can safely pull them off, don't panic. I'll have something on there that I can power up the room. Some lights wouldn't hurt. Get power all the way over to here. Sensor can go anywhere. And I might just check. So the ventilation system's all one unit, so I can really put something anywhere. If I put you to there, I need to get power to all of you lot. I can probably put in an overpressure vent you, so that will have to go out to a storage tank, which will come straight out of that line. Yep, that will work. Be an overpressure vent there, which will go to a storage tank down there, and the storage tank will also be connected to that line. Okay, well that sounds pretty simple. Not really. But if I say it convincingly, people might believe it. So I've got two tanks, so you can go outside because they're insulated. And I might grab some more of them because I'm bound to run out. Nothing else while I'm out there? Yeah, grab some more of them. Now, there we go. I should have put those floors back on. Ah, well. We'll be good. We'll be good. Now, let's get rid of this random thing. That can be gone. You're not digging under the base, you're okay. I shall just reattach the walls as I can by reaching through the wall. There we go. Now, if I pull them out, I'm going to replace them with sloped ones, but I can't put sloped ones on there at the moment because I can't build on them. So I shall just, I did floor that. Yes, I did floor that. I've got it walled. I hope so. Yeah, I have. Don't panic. Oh, there's exposed cold pipe. So if I put in... one of them's got to be nitrogen. Flip you upside down. Put you into... Stay there for nitrogen. Oxygen I probably don't need a big storage for at the moment. But My overflow I probably do need a decent storage for. The other one. If I leave enough space for the oxygen tank, my overflow can be there, can't it? Right, so should I be brave enough to pull apart my heater? Why not? Maybe not. Now, the CO2 will have to connect into this line here. So you be CO2. Bring you down. I'm not going to put in a tank, so we can just bring you straight back. That's an open place inside, so I'll have to be careful where I put pipes on that. Well, that could be where I tap in to get my CO2 for filling the base. If I was actually touching the wall is what I would say. Or did I just plan that quite cleverly? Now that means it's going to suck in a whole heap of more CO2 once I put that in there, because they'll have much more volume in the pipe. So that'll be a heap of hot gas coming into that one. Right. Nope. That's not right. I want that one. Put you to there. This is the nitrogen. You can join into there for now and not do anything with you. The overflow I can put to here, and we shall put straight up that window so we don't have to look at it. Go to there. I can pull out this. Oop. Now I was trying to explode anything while I do this. Boop, boop, boop. You're gone. You're gone. Right. So that should be all of them hooked up. I can re-weld this and we should be safe. Now you are getting filled up with CO2. Oh, you're already there. Okay, well done. Let's not waste any time on that one. I should grab my welder and my steel sheets. I've got no pockets left. I've got them all full of the same thing. So right, that should just about do us. And back inside, we'll have to give them a good coat of paint, of course, otherwise they won't work. So I shall need you and you. I should get a backpack for them, shouldn't I? What am I doing running around without paints in my pocket? Weirdo. Oh, okay. Guessing you must have had them. And it'll land straight in the recycler. Oh, if I've got my hands full and can't catch it. And when you're ready. When you're ready. It's not ready. There we go. Gotcha. Now you all come with me. And I can be colouring in everything. Oh, this one. Now, I I need to get some pipes. You can go away. And you can grab me some pipes. Right. And you want some stellite. Well, get over it. Now I will... That was pointed out. I did pull up this floor last time. I could have just put that ladder onto this wall and climbed up into the passage. Then I wouldn't have had to pull up the whole floor just to make it OCD compliant. Then have to pull up all of this floor to make it OCD compliant again. And after doing all that, I then got an infringement notice from the Department of OCD to tell me that this floor's going in a different direction to that one. So you know what that means, don't you? I got to pull up this floor now. Because I've got a infringement notice now. I don't want the only thing worse than having the health department come down here for safety violations is to have the OCD department come down for an administrative error. Can't do that. No, the paperwork. Then I might fill out the paperwork on the wrong coloured paper, and then I'll be stuffed then. Yeah. Because order is so important in OCD. Yep. I did seal them back up again. We're okay. Now, I think that's open on the other side of that. Yeah, I'd probably best use some insulated pipes on the other side of that. I shall go onto there, and yeah, there, you there, 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 and there. Now this is now all connected into the that system there, which is not what I wanted to do at all. You moron. Oh shit. Well, here's an idea. Let's pull that back out again. So, yep. I probably want to get a backpack filler as well, so I'm not actually just continually filling up my backpack with pollutants and then switching it on in here as well. But that's a way to stay focused in awesome fashion, isn't it? Because that's what I'm really here to do. So, you get out of there. I shall connect you into there. Because I now need to move my volume pump, which was a good idea at the time, but it's actually over here now. Right. So we have you are going to be the waste line. It's not waste. Waste is brown. No, waste is khaki. I don't have one. No! My second infringement from the Department of OCD. Now you are our CO2. I shall get you a filter. You are going to be... That was hooked up to the nitrogen tank, wasn't it? So you should be on nitrogen. Go out and paint your tank later. Don't panic. I shall need lines coming back in from them. We'll get to them. Let's just take care of the overpressure at the moment. So I need to get power to that. I may as well just hook it straight up to over here. Now, can I put that against the elevator? I can. Excellent. Get in there. Oh, cutters. Yoink. No, opening the cable in. And you go down to there. Not quite sure why I put 2 of them in there, but I dare say it was a good idea when I did it. Now I shall need to hook up you and the sensor. Sensor can move to a more convenient location. That'll probably do right there. And probably think about some lights sooner or later. I don't have any with me, so probably later. You. I have no judge of where they're going to meet, so I just bring them closer and closer till I can see them. Right, so you should now have power. You do. You should now have sensor. Gas sensor. There we go. So I want to talk to you, which shall be my over pressure pump. And we should be my room sensor. Right. That's a lot I've got hooked up at the moment, but that'll be a start. So now I shall want the room sensor, and I shall want the, what do we call it? Overpressure pump. That'll do us. Oh. Now clear. Alias the yep. Room sensor. D0 and with the over pressure to D1. Now that'll do us for now. We shall start and of course yield. Now we shall load into R0 from the room sensor. Just basically the pressure. Don't want to overload the base. Now we want it to set it, well it's currently 102, we want it to set it for a nice comfy 75. We'll put it in as a P controller because that's what we've been doing all this episode, putting in P controllers for everything, so we shall subtract. So R0 will equal, we want a positive value when its pressure is high. So we'll start with our set point of 75. No, we won't. We shall start with the current pressure, R0. If the pressure's 80 and we want 75, so 80 minus 75 gives us a positive answer. So we shall subtract R0 from the set point at 75. And we shall, 5, it's a big room. So I might actually multiply that by, let's say, 10. So if it's 5 kilopascals too high, it'll give us a setting of 50. It's a big room. Let's multiply it by 20. So it'll go into full power if it's 5 kilopascals too high. So we shall save over pressure setting 0 and jump to the start. That'll do us. We can add more to that chip later. Confirm, export, chuck you into there. I've already set the pins, haven't I? Why have you not got any power? I did not put power to you. Okay. I don't believe you, but I'll do it anyway because I believe you. There we go. So that set itself to 100 now. I switch you on, the room pressure should go down. Wow, zoom. Should be going down. It's not going down. Oh. Was that it? Very, very slowly. Just very, very slowly. Now that's going to take a while. Okay, well, that's all going up. Yep. Well, nice. So you are hooked up. I just need a couple of filters. You are oxygen. I'm probably not going to need to switch you on for a while. Not that I've got you wired up anyway, but don't tell anyone. So our overpressure will take a while to not overpressure or repressure or reset or whatever you want to call it. So that will get us some warm nitrogen, warm breathing gases that I can now just recycle. So I shall grab some filters and not be able to carry them because I've still got my hands full. Yep, planned ahead. Carbon dioxide. I shall grab a couple of you. Oh, it's Amy, yes. Now, so we've got our cupboard here, we can be nice and tidy. Yeah. What do you think this is? Some volume pumps I shall need. You lot can all go away. And probably you can go away too. My paints I have to keep. I better get some more coloured paints. Yep. There's one of you. Some nitrogen. I'll grab a couple of them too. When you're ready. Now I needed paints. What am I missing? Gotta have them all. Full set. Khaki and purple, but it looks. There we go, full set of crayons. And they land in the recycler. Well done. Now our pooper, oh, yeah, my pooper-matron's still going. Stirling engine's still going. You can switch off. You can switch off. Yeah, still need to make some of that. Cobalt, Amy, go get some cobalt. I think you're still doing your thing. We'll find out. I'll pressure make a heap of shoots so I can go and do the shoot stuff. For the Harveys. I can paint you. Paint you. There won't be anything in you yet because no, you're not getting into trouble because I haven't switched you on as yet. Now, back inside, the painting is done. Critical mission. Got you. Now, yep, shoots. I shall probably need a gajillion shoots. Yeah, go for it. I'll put in another. Now I've got to get the CO2 hooked up. I want the CO2 hooked up. We should be good to go. Now you. I haven't wired you up. Ha! Yeah, I remember that now. Your CO2. And you are connected to the pipe. So I just need the input to come back into here mainly. That'll be my number one. Now we're about down to 98 kilopascals. Yeah, it's going to be pretty slow. It's a big room. All right, it's trying. And I need to power you up, and I didn't... Oh, not you. Didn't bring me cables. Now, where am I getting power from this from? I can get power from there for now. That'll be good enough. I guess you're coming this way. Well, it'll be some ugly wiring, but hey, no one's perfect. Yeah, we'll just ugly wire it. That'll do. I'll be able to remember where it is if it's sticking out pretty obviously. There we go. Take that, Department of OCD. Yeah, there we go. So, you can switch on. You can switch on. And you can switch... if I wired you up, it could switch on. Yeah. And I do have cable cutters, so I can, yeah. Right, so that should... Oh, I don't have anything hooked up to you, do I? My bad. Sorry, I didn't hook up a pipe. And that's that. So the overpressure tank is empty apart from the oxygen. I should probably put some pipe meters on there, shouldn't I? Because they're awesome. And I can do that with just by bunching you into into you as well. Oh, shouldn't do that with a full gas pipe. Right, so I'll grab some meters. Get it away. Oof, ow. There we go. And, whoops. Meters. Grab 2, 3. Well, I haven't got the oxygen hooked up yet, but I suppose I could hook the pipes up. So there we go. That'll be basically all we need from the atmospherics, because everything else has just been chucked straight out the window there. We just need our breathing gases. That's pretty much it. So I can put you into there, and grab you. So, how'd you do? Yeah, I think I might have lost a lot of gas in there, so it's just had to reheat. I can see all the whooshies coming off the radiator down there. Yeah, well. Right, so now I switch you on, we should get a little bit of oxygen. Not really enough to worry about. But, speaking of worrying about stuff, it's not painted. No. Gonna get you and you. And the oxygen. There we go. So now just be a matter of rerouting them back into the room and pumping in whatever we need in here. So 10 megapascals. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Nothing to worry about. Now CO2. I had to get some CO2 into here, which I can do from just there, can't I? Well, that was easy. So volume pump. If I come down to you. I can just put you straight in from out. Like, yeah. Grab you. You're done. And I can just grab you lot. Bring you back into the main system. Right, now I have the horribly deficient, poorly designed. Oh, there we go. Yep. Right. Now, I have that. I have the sensor. I have not wired that up yet, so I've got to wire it up. I shall do that with wire. I can put you to there because I'll need... I probably could just wire up the other ones now, couldn't I, while I'm doing it? Because they are just like there and there. And... new cables. Right, so you, wow, get that, timed that one perfectly. You should be another one of them, and so should you. We have 3 of them. You, and you can go to spanner. You, and you can go to there. Right. Now we are looking finished. That's actually all done now, isn't it? Wow. I thought that was going to be left for another day, but it was just too convenient not to. Now you and you. That is all hooked back up to our atmospheric system. So we shall check what we have in the room. If we need more nitrogen, which we currently don't, I can bring it straight out of there and back into the room. If we need more CO2, which we currently do, I can pull it out of there. If I need more oxygen, I can just pull it straight out of there into the room, which of course add more gas, which will then be automatically pulled out over there, which is still running at full speed. We're down to 93 kilopascals. We're making progress. It's making progress. So I shall need CO2 at the moment. So let's just hook up the CO2 pump, which I'll have to name with all my imagination. I shall call it CO2 pump. So now back to this one here. So now this code goes all the way through each loop, so I can just add more to the bottom of it and do something completely different. So I shall alias the CO2 pump to D2. Not a problem. So we should load into R0 from the room sensor the ratio carbon dioxide. If we want, say, 5% carbon dioxide in here, I shall say, so now we'll do a P controller yet again. So we shall subtract, oops, spell it right. It's a 3-letter word. I can make lots of mistakes in a 3-letter word. I can spell 2-letter words wrong. Never spelled A wrong though, or I. I always spell them right. I'm good with 1-letter words. I do keep spelling RTG wrong whenever I try and use that. There's something about that word. Now, where are we? Ratio of carbon dioxide. So we subtract. So R0 will be, we want it to come on when it is low. So we need our set point first, which shall be 5%. So if it's 4%, 5% minus 4% gives 1%, so that'll be a positive number. So 0.5, our set point, minus R0, will switch it on when it comes low. So if it's 1% low, it gets a setting of 1. Yeah, so if we multiply it by 100. Yeah, I will multiply that by 100. So by 100. So if it's 0, it should come on at 5. So if R0 is 0% CO2, it will say 0.05 times minus R0 is 0.05 times 100 is 5. That will be the setting on our pump. That should be enough. We'll find out. Save a CO2 pump setting R0. Confirm. Oops, put the chip in there first, you fool. Export it now. Get back in. You should give me an error because I haven't put the CO2 pump on there. And CO2 pump. Oh, that was handy. We should be going. Now the CO2 pump should have gone to 4. So now we should have the CO2 in here rising. Which it is. Once it gets to 5%, it should switch off. Or it should slow down the further higher it gets. Which you can see it is slowing down there as it goes. So now we don't have that constant tick, 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 tick that switches on and off because we've got a P controller in there now. It'll just slow down and eventually switch off and be nice and quiet. So there we go. That's going all right. The temperature's going up a little bit, but we have a cooler. And that is maintaining 10 megapascals as it should. It's just sucking it out of the furnace as we need it. Right, so that's going. I probably should get a filler for my jetpack, shouldn't I? Yeah, because I'm about to try and fly around, aren't I? Right. So I could do that there as well. Just fill it up with well, we've got plenty of nitrogen. Maybe I'll fill it up with nitrogen. That might be a plan. Right, so if I tap into that line there for the nitrogen, put in a pressure regulator. I can put in a thing everywhere. I've got space to fill up. What am I doing? I've got a scrubber. I can use my jetpack in there. Stop being stupid. Now I need to hook these up. I'm going to have another row of them in the middle. Right, so I've got the chute. So if these all go backwards and then come out another row in the middle, I can put a vending machine there, which will store everything. That'll be a plan. Right, so it is chute time and polluting the room time with my jetpack. No, not those ones. Don't need them. Junction. Nope. There we go. Yep. Doop. And doop. You, and run out. You, you. Shoot, junction, you. Doop, doop. Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm going to need more shoots. You. You. Right, I can manually feed these or just chuck perennials in there. Doesn't really matter. I might go to the back another one. Oh, I don't have the right sort of shoot to finish that off, do I? Because I shall want to come forward from there, and I don't have a junction which turns that way. So I should grab you and put in a corner. That'll do us. Now I shall want to hook up the last set of them there. Junction. Vending machine will go where? Nope. Here we go. Two, and still need a couple more. I need some more trays. Need some more Harveys, some pipes. I think I can put them. They hook up easy enough. I've got the CO2. I need some grow lights, and we're ready to bring some growy stuff. I probably better wire them up, hadn't I? That might help. I've got a chip up there to handle it. Right, so you can be on your own circuit. So I need grow lights. I shall need a sensor for the grow lights. I say wire it all up. And we might be getting somewhere. Yeah, you lot are all going. So how are you doing? You're still going, but you're dropping down low. Because we're almost at 5%. Excellent. Grow lights, plants. We're cooking. I'm running out of cable really quickly. No, give me that back. I do not have any grow lights. Definitely need some grow lights. Harvey's pots. All good stuff. Hydroponics. Maybe not that many. I needed grow lights. Grow lights. Go for, whoops. 4. How far can I get out of a grow light? I put them on the walls either side. I don't think they can reach more than one block. Well, we'll see. One. Okay. Now, because I've got them downstairs and they couldn't quite reach all the way across. Really, we're out of iron. Okay. Amy. Oh, I know I've probably got them in the... Maybe just use the ones I got in the cupboard, huh? Not Amy's fault. There we go. Maybe some more of them. How are you going? 2 of them. That'll do us. I still needed my sensor. I still go upstairs when I don't need to. Now, how are we doing? I've got the pots wired up. So you will be in the way. You'll have to go over here somewhere. I should need you into 3 of them. And I should be putting out the pots. Ah, that'll be in the way, won't it? That was well planned. Right. Maybe cable will have to go along the wall. Ah, rightio. Back in a moment. No, that's not right. I will need that one. Okay, so we'll have a Harvey there. So I shall need pot there. On the other side, they'll be facing the other way. So just to make the chutes match, so I shall need to change you over to a device. And do 3 of you lot. Every one of the other ones can be a regular pot. Oh, right. So now they'll need to wire up. Nope, I can just put you straight back to the wire that I just wired up. Go to there. And go to there. Right. Now, so you will be Harveys. There. Excellent. I'll need to wire them up. They're my grow lights. So they can go, span 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So I'm not going to get them all the way across. Ooh, okay. Gonna need a few more than I thought. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that'll be smelling lovely now. It's been toasting on top of that furnace, heater, engine thingy. Yeah. It looks like you've run out of stuff though, but I've got plenty of poop. Right, now, how did I set this thing up? So I've got lights and we can span 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can span 10. 2, 3. How many of these spanned? We only span 2 on one side. I knew I did test it out, so you can only take 2, 3, 2. Right, so which way are you facing with your power cables? That way. If I put you up, you can cover 1, 2, 3 outside of the light. That should be enough. Might need, ooh, corn. Yummy. No, no seeds. Ooh, ferns. You're not grown yet. And you're doing a moderately enthusiastic job of it. That wasn't a lot. That just happened, right? That just happens when I speak, doesn't it? That was my overpressure alarm. Why are you going off? Shouldn't the other one be stopping happening before that goes? You should be... You're idle. Are you going off at 30 megapascals? I thought you were going off at 35. Okay. I might want to switch you up to 35 then. So you are the... That's a generator. Take you. Import you. Yeah. So I'll move you to 35 megapascals before the overpressure goes off. And whoa, you're very hot. Well, I definitely make me stellite if I had some cobalt. Right, so now that should go up. Or you come on. I'll give it another blast. There you go. You're going up to 30 now. And you're not switched on. Yeah, now you're going. So that is getting the overpressure at 30. And the overpressure should come on at 35. That's the way it's meant to go. Right. So that is done. Automated you. Automated you. Oh, okay. Hydrogen. Right, let's automate the hydrogen as well while we're in the process of automating these things. So I shall need another chip for you. I've used them all, or I could just pinch one from upstairs. Yeah, let's just steal one. That's always the way. That'll never come back and bite me has been a problem, will it? I have some walls there that I can use. Yoink. Now, I'm almost running out of hydrogen. Down to 12 kilopascals because I haven't been watching it. Why watch it when we can automate it? So, once again, we'll do the same sort of thing with the alias the filtration to dB because it's internal. We shall start and a yield. We shall load into R0 from the filtration the pressure output. So we just want to know what it is in the hydrogen line. Actually, it's not hydrogen. I did read this in there. I thought this was rather very, very clever. There's always a hydrogen. Why have we got hydrogen in there? Because when you burn hydrogen and oxygen, it makes water. But we don't. We get carbon dioxide. Well, I've only just noticed. I don't know how long it's been there, but it was very, very, very clever, I thought there. We have volatiles. We have the volatiles gas. So due to obscure and largely forgotten regulations, their volatiles are some ways labelled hydrogen by various items. However, though they are similar, they are not actually hydrogen. Volatiles will not produce water when it's combusted, but the hydrogen combustor produces water because it has a catalyst. It has a catalytic converter in there which allows it to make water. You can't argue with that. That is all nicely wrapped up and solved there. So it's not hydrogen, but it can make water with the combustor because it has a catalytic converter in there. I don't know who came up with that, but I thought that is very clever. That solves all the arguments of what it actually is. It's complete nonsense, but it does solve the problem, doesn't it? It's all nice and neatly explained. I don't know how long that's been there. I just thought it was really good. So where are we? So we're loading the pressure output. We want it to come on when it's low. So set less than, set R0. If R0, we'll put 2 megapascals in there. 2000 and save filtration. Was it mode? Mode R0. And jump to the start. Once again, very simple, but I don't want to have to watch that thing active. So now that should get me up to 2 megapascals and shut off. Well, that oxygen is not doing much at all, is it? I have burnt a heap of it to make the CO2 for upstairs, so I'm hoping that accounts for it all. We'll find out. But now I'll get some lights. I'll be able to get some more plants up there so we start making oxygen upstairs. Whoops. No. Well, there we go. I can do some more automation now because I just happen to have a few spare chips. And a light, and I shall need some more. Harveys. Yeah, go for it. I shall need to make some more alloys. And we shall put up some grow lights and do all that sort of stuff. But it's probably better we get time for today, so I won't be doing that today. But I'll get some ovens up here. Wire the Harveys up. And we should be getting close to getting a garden up here. But that'll do us for today. So, till next time, happy building. See ya.